a triangle, you guys, from the bottom half guard, and this is quite effective. It can be. So, first things first with the half guard, you guys, that I want you guys to be in is this bottom leg is not going to be deep, right? It's shallow. I just kind of think about my knees like being in line or in front of his. A nice strong hook though, right? Now, the other top leg, you guys, I don't want a high knee shield. I don't want like a seatbelt. I want my knee to be connected to his hip. And so a good reference where you guys kind of know you guys are in a good spot is I can just kind of touch my feet right here. And this does, it's not just for the purpose of knowing that your knee is in a good spot, like your top frame, but that this actually helps a little bit because I don't want my partner to be able to sprawl out real hard or try to start bringing this knee up. That's bad for me, okay? So it helps bolster it just a little bit. So now you guys, what happens a lot of times is our partners on top, they often want to go for this underhook. Of course, whenever you're in top half guard or bottom, we want to fight. We'll be fighting for that underhook. So now my partner goes for the underhook. Cool. All I'm gonna do, you guys, I'm gonna get an overhook on my partner. So I'm gonna overhook, and if I have to sit up a little bit, that's fine. But I want to take my free hand, grab his far collar, and place it in my other hand. It could be fingers in, you guys. So now I still keep my nice frames. Now I have the overhook with my hand in the collar. And I want us to just try this really briefly with our partners, okay? So one more time, like I said, if my partner comes in for the underhook or he doesn't, I'm gonna get my overhook no matter what. So say he comes in, cool. I'm gonna reach for my overhook and I'll sit up to get it nice and deep and I'll take my free hand and I'll just place the collar into my other hand. All right, so you guys wanna try this really briefly with your partners? Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Just kind of bring it in a little bit if you need to get that overhook, but then you make sure you keep it strong on that hip, right? So, whether he goes for his underhook or not, I get the overhook. I'll even sit up to make sure, because I'm really trying to get close to his armpit to reach, and then get my fingers in. Now, you guys, we need to control this arm. Of course, I don't want to just be anywhere. I want to actually get a specific grip, so we're going to get a thumb-on-thumb grip. And what that's going to look like is, see how his thumb's here? My thumb's here. So look, I'm basically like turning my palm towards his wrist, and I'm gonna grab his wrist and make a nice frame. So watch what happens, you guys. I have this nice stiff arm, this frame. So when he tries to move his arm, no way. I'm super strong here. So if we were to grab like this, watch what happens. It's wacky. So I'm not just grabbing thumb on thumb grip, I'm also keeping a nice stiff arm and a frame. So now you guys, I need to make space to get this bottom hook out. The top hook, you guys, is staying where it's at for now. So what I'm gonna do is I need to elongate. So I'm gonna like kind of hip in to this base leg out here, just like this while I have the wrist. So now I can start to bring my leg towards me. So I'll bring my leg towards my chest, and as soon as it gets in front of his hip, in front of his leg right here, we're good to go. So from here, I'm going to take I'm hipping into him. I'm gonna actually hip my butt or scoop my butt out, bring this leg over, and now, keeping that stiff arm, I'm just gonna bring my leg through. It's really easy, you guys. He cannot bring this arm towards me. We'll be able to get our leg out. So now, this leg right here is gonna go over his shoulder, and I'm just gonna cross my feet, just like this. So now, you guys, I don't really care about this wrist anymore. So what I need to do is I need to make sure I keep his posture down. I'm letting go of the collar. I'm going to reach my hand onto my shin, you guys. Now look, I'm not grabbing ankle, I'm not grabbing foot. We don't do that, we grab the shin. And there's an important reason for this. So if I let go of his collar and don't grab anything, watch what happens. They can easily sit up, posture up, and get really wide. I don't want that. So just with the shin grip, look, I don't even care about my other leg. He has to lift me with his neck, my whole body. It's just not gonna happen. So from here, you guys, I'm gonna tighten my triangle as much as I can. I'm gonna put my foot on the hip, and as I cut my angle, think about this. This shin starts to come closer to his head as my head starts to go closer to his outside arm. And then I'll cross as much as I can. I don't care about having a triangle. You guys don't need to have your ankle behind your knee. That's not a thing. You don't need to absolutely be there. This is a really strong triangle, and we're gonna stop right here. Is that too tight?
You're good.
Okay, cool. So again, you guys, real quick, I got my overhook, right? I got my overhook, and then look, I'm worrying about his wrist, you guys, so that thumb on thumb grip and keeping a nice stiff arm. So now I just need to elongate to make some space. So I'm gonna hip towards his knee, and look, I'm making space, like almost backing away from him. Now I'll bring my bottom leg out, and as soon as it gets in front of his body, we're good to go. I'm gonna shoot my butt back towards the outside, bring that leg over as I bring this leg out. And I'm keeping that stiff arm the whole time, you guys. So now, this leg is gonna go over his shoulder and I'm gonna cross. And I'm keeping this tight, you guys. It's not lazy. I'll bring my arm out and I'm just gonna grab my shin. First things, you guys, as soon as you let go of that collar, grab the shin. Put your foot on the hip, make that little bit of adjustment. And I got my nice tight triangle right here. You guys wanna give that a try? Don't let go of the shin, okay? Anything to add? Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. All right, you guys, so check it out. A couple little details that I need to address. So, once again, I got my overhook, right? I got my nice solid thumb on thumb grip frame, okay? So, I elongate, I get my bottom leg loose, and making sure it just gets in front of this hip and leg somehow. And then I'll just shoot my butt back, bring this over his back, and the other one comes out. So now a couple things, you guys. Whenever we're doing our triangles, I'm never pointing my toes. I'm always keeping flex feet, so we call these jiu-jitsu feet. So when I close my triangle, I don't care where I can cross them at, I'm always gonna keep these nice jiu-jitsu feet. So now, one other thing that we can do to help keep their posture down, I can let go, before I let go of the collar, I can let go of the wrist and we can actually hug their head. That's totally fine. I'll get my hand off the collar and grab my shin. And then this is how tight I'm gonna be able to get my my triangle. So, like I said, I'm gonna change my angle, and then I cross. You guys, I don't ever want you to be like this on your foot. I saw somebody hurt their foot really bad. They basically toe-hold themselves or whatever they did, and it was really disgusting and it popped. So don't ever be like this on your foot. Make sure you're always in front of that foot and it can stay flexed. So now, you guys, our last real issue here to finish the triangle is the arm on this opposite side. I need to get it to this side. And this is how we're gonna do it. I'm going to let go of my shin. I'm going to hip up very hard. And look what happens to his hand. I'm doing this slow, but normally I would immediately move it over. And look, I'll just take 2 hands, push it across, and as soon as I drop my hips, I'm back on my shin. I'm back grabbing my shin. So now, finally, we're going to grab the wrist, and this is how we do it. Like, I'm thinking about giving someone a high five where I'm laying down. I'm gonna grab his wrist. I'm gonna make my angle as much tight as I can, cross my triangle, and then from here, we're actually gonna choke them and shoulder lock them at the same time. So I'm gonna push his wrist towards his feet as I squeeze the triangle. It's very, very tight, and the shoulder's a little bit uncomfortable too, so just go slow on that, you guys. So what happens? Yeah. So one more time, you guys, from the beginning, right? Whether I'm going for the underhook or he gets his overhook.
Oh, keep on.
Yep. And he gets his thumb on thumb grip to keep that nice frame, right? So now he needs to elongate himself to get this bottom leg free. He elongates, bring that leg out. As soon as it's in front, all he has to do is shoot his butt out, bring that top leg over, bring this leg out, and lock his triangle. From here, he can pull my head down. Sorry. He locks his triangle. He's gonna pull my head down. He'll grab his shin, and he'll tighten the triangle before he brings my arm over to the other side. He gets it as tight as he needs to. Now, he's gonna go ahead. He's gonna let go of his shin. He's gonna hip up really hard and bring the arm over. Now, he's got the wrist, and he's gonna tighten his triangle if he needs to one more time. And then he's gonna push my wrist toward my feet and go and squeeze. It was very tight.
Real quick, guys. So Natalie hit on it, but I really want you guys to understand this. I'm going as high up on my leg as I can keep both of my feet jiu-jitsu feet. Right? Never want to point my feet. Most of the time when I finish triangles, because I suck at them, but most of the time when I finish at about right here. Right? You can finish with your ankles crossed, but look, I need those jiu-jitsu feet. Right here, I can tell I'm choking. I can tap it right now.
Yes.
Right? So make sure, guys, go as high as you can that both feet are toes are facing the sky. Right?
Yep. You guys want to try it? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.